Hey Aries, what's up? It's Dr. Leona coming in for your full moon, August full moon 2025 reading. Today is the new moon in July. I have to get these things done a little bit ahead, but the energy is present because it's on the same destiny track. Cancer new moon, Capricorn full moon, and if you're like, no, that's not what my tropical astrologer says, well, that's what my telescope says. So, I mean, we can't, you want to argue with science, that's not an argument I can have with you. That's not a me thing. That's someone else's issue. I can't help it. All right, we've got this Leo energy here at the deck, Taurus, that Empress on the Strength card. So Taurus and Leo coming out here. That someone is an Empress, very strong. The first card is the strongest. Speaking of Aries, you're in love. Someone's in love with you. Love is coming your way. Oh, it's the end of love. What's up, Aries? That's dark. What a way to start this full moon. Oh, welcome to the show, Aries. You're like, I'm in love, but it's not going to work out. Boom. I'm in love, but I'm walking away from it. Okay, that sounds good. So someone here could also be coming at you from the space of Scorpio. You might be in love with someone, Scorpio and Virgo energies here. We've got that love card. So I do think that there's some healing of an ending. Some of you wish to heal an ending with a person you love. You're trying to make a decision. How do I do that? You miss this person. Whoever this is, Aries, I feel your energy strongly, especially a masculine Aries. I'm feeling very much like you miss somebody, and I'm pretty sure you just missed the sex, but you miss them, their energy, the whole thing, right? It's the whole thing. I know it is. I know you're lovely, and I love you too. So love you too, Aries. It's just the way it is. Two of Swords and this Knight of Cups. You want to, so this didn't work out, huh? Something didn't work out, and you want it to be healed. It's with a third party. That's why it ended. If it's not you, it's the other person that has that third party, but I see it. Can't unsee it here. Oh, Aries, my goodness. What a wicked web we weave when first we practice to deceive is coming out from the other side. Okay, so there's this energy of you're sort of nervous. You want, somebody here really, really wants to heal. Someone made a permanent line in the sand. Basically, this is my line, this is my boundary, do not cross it. And I think they said it to you, or you could have said it to them. But you might have made a boundary and then they made one back. It could have been a reaction to what you had said. But I see two people kind of creating some boundaries here, and that's what brings in an ending, because the boundary is about third parties. I don't know how, why, what, when, whatever. This could be a polyamory thing, a question of non-monogamy, a question of open relationship, or just simply somebody finding some happiness outside of their primary relationship, whatever that might mean. And because what usually happens there, especially if it's not like in a polyamorous relationship, in an open relationship, non-monogamy, generally speaking, unless someone's lying about it, and you can tell if they are or they aren't, because they'll say things like, I'm in an open relationship. Oh, great. Can I meet your partner? No. Oh, okay. So they don't know about this? No, they don't know. It's a don't ask, don't tell situation. I'm like, then that's not open, right? That's how you can tell when someone says it and they don't want you to, no one can know. You're just an affair. Don't listen to those folks, okay? Yeah, somebody really wants to take this chance here. Virgo, Pisces. So Virgo Ascendant, it's going to have a Pisces 7th house. Just, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Venus doesn't mean you're not a Virgo Ascendant. And if it's a Pisces Ascendant, you've got Virgo in the 7th house. So your marriage for Pisces Ascendants would be absolutely karmic. And for Virgo Ascendants, your physical life, the way you look, everything about your physical life is karmic. There's some karmic debt you're paying. You'll be paying karmic debt in your physical life. Scorpio here. Oh, you're going to send it out, aren't you? You're going to take a chance. Someone you're not talking, you're going to take that chance. Look at you go. This is the full moon. This is the energy of that full moon. It's going to be at the peak in Capricorn. And of course, the full moon will end in Aquarius, but it starts off in Capricorn and it peaks in Cappy, because Cancer Capricorn is a destiny track. And what's activating now is going to be something that we see happening between the end of 2026 and early 2028, guys. Okay, I do see this coming out of nowhere, though. So you might be reaching out to somebody during the full moon. I did the Lionsgate reading. The full moon happens right after the Lionsgate. I don't know why I'm stacking up the readings that way, but it's just turning out to be that. We have Mercury going direct on the 11th, and we have a free event happening on Patreon on the 10th. So Aries, if you like my readings, if you want to know more about this extended reading, please come over to Patreon. Subscribe at either 10:10, 11:11, or 12:12. It shows you everything you need. When you open the link, I still haven't figured out a way to disable the join for free. You can't join for free. You can follow us for free. You can see I'm making posts, but all the posts are locked. Okay, the only posts that are unlocked are ones where I'm like saying, hey, how come you're not joining up? Here's how you do it. Because all proceeds go to Elephant Aid International, and that was featured on 60 Minutes, their refuge. That's where we all direct all those funds, guys. And it's absolutely mad to me that I've got like 500 people looking at a particular post, and then I've got like 27 views on YouTube. So people are finding me, I think, through Patreon and through other modes of communication, which is great. So we definitely have many more people on Patreon than we have here on YouTube. It's not a reflection one or the other, okay? And even if I got to that space where I had enough watch hours here on YouTube, I would not do the membership or subscription here through, well, maybe I would, just to get more money for the elephants, perhaps. But I'd have to, it would increase my workload, because I'd still have Patreon. That would still be where extendeds would be. But subscriptions could be for, like, I don't know, some other reason. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I know someone said that. The other side's here saying, what about OnlyFans? Someone said that, because I do have those fab tits, guys, as you know. But, you know, you can see my shorts. You can come to Patreon and see more of me if you wish. But it's not like that. You know, you're never going to see that much more. The bottom line is there's a person here that's been holding back because they were cheating. Somebody here fell in love secretly. I'm seeing a Scorpio moon energy as well. They want to make this like little offer of love. They want to take this big leap of faith, but as a page, pages can't make those leaps, guys. You have to come in as a king, as an emperor, as a queen, as an empress. You have to have the bigger energy. The page energy is just like a secret. You know, no one's going to go for that. That does nothing for the other person. Nobody wants to be invisible. You're like, oh, but I'll see them whenever you see them. What, like 3 times a year or something? Like, you know, it's like never going to be something that's going to satisfy the person that wants to be in a relationship here. This person's in love, but I feel like they've got Aries. I feel like maybe you've got something else happening in your life. Marriage here. You're looking to see if this other person, I see where you're at. If they're not married, you're going to try for it again, but you're married also, or you're committed also. Someone here has got another person in their back pocket. Oh boy. Okay, well, in the past, you've tried this and it sort of worked, and you're hoping that it works again. I see some push-pull energy here where, you know, someone may have created a boundary and then they missed you, and then it, you know, you were able to get back in some way. And it could have even just been like in a friendship kind of a way, but now it's like, and people that are in that selfish mode where they're married, they're in the safety of a relationship, and they're like taking these big risks to like have sex with someone. I just went to the park last night and pull up, and these 2 people are literally standing. They're older and they look like they're, you know, beat up by life a little bit. I think they're like, you know, 40s, mid to late 40s, probably, and they're making out like they're teenagers, and there's two cars, and they see me pull up. I'm taking my walk, you know. I'm like, dudes, what are you doing? And they immediately like separate and look around like they're like so obvious. I'm like, you guys are amateurs. Amateur hour over here for real. That's how. Yeah, it's not how you do it. So like I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh. And then they got in the car and they were making out in one of their cars. I'm like, God, everybody knows you're having an affair. Move on. You've been made. You know, you've been found out. Go before I take your picture and start posting it on social media. Didn't anybody learn a lesson from Coldplay? By the way, if you want a breakdown of the transits and how and why that happened, coming over to Patreon, guys. Okay, so here's what I see. That third party energy right here, but somebody still wants to come in and heal things, and we can push through the burdens, whatever happened in the past. Are you single yet? Because I'm waiting for you not to be single, and you know, to be single. Are you still married? Because if you're not, you know, hey baby. I'm also seeing this, Aries, for those of you that have the Empress energy. I've seen this for you before. You have a Virgo coming your way, younger Virgo. Something ended with someone else, an Emperor who's too slow. That keeps coming out. It's here again. Basically, the full moon energy showing me that, yeah, this person that's married coming at you, or you're married going at someone else. You know what? I don't like this energy here at the end. Someone wants to heal things so that they can get back to it. I don't care. I don't care if this is you, Aries, and you're married or you're attached. Just separate. You know, if you feel this way, if you feel like you don't want to have sex with your wife or husband anymore, or your partner or your spouse, or whoever it is you're living with and are in a higher level of commitment with, if that's not doing it for you, you know, just talk to them about that. Go to a counseling session, have a discussion, start the discussion. No, it's not easy. No, it's not fun. If you're married, definitely do couples counseling. If you're not married, I would say just let them know, I'm not interested anymore and I'll be moving out, or you should move out. Have the conversation, because you shouldn't live in those spaces of cognitive dissonance. As a kid, you were probably asked to do that, and you shouldn't do it anymore. You're no longer a child. You don't have to do what mommy or daddy says. It's okay if they're upset or angry. It's okay if other people in your social circle are angry. They'll get over it. You have to live your life for yourself. I think that's the best advice anybody could give anybody in these types of situations. Live your life for yourself. That doesn't mean go have an affair. It means if you're unhappy in your relationship, end it. And as you're ending it, if you've started something with somebody and you love them, good for you. You know, be happy. You know, I'm not saying go jump around. It's not like, you know, get on Tinder and start swiping right every day. That's not what I'm saying. But if you've met somebody that makes you happy like this, if you met your star, don't let it go. If you've fallen in love, you think that happens every day? People are lucky if it happens once in a lifetime. I'm actually angry at whoever has fallen in love and let it end, let it die. Somebody here is letting it die because they are insisting on staying married or staying in a committed relationship that doesn't make them happy instead of doing this. Well, I'm angry about that now, because look at this. Look at what this could be. Aries. All right, you want to stay in that energy if it's you? I don't know. I wouldn't stay in a relationship that doesn't give you this. If you know somebody that can give you this, you must go for it. And you know, that's not coming from a professional space. So don't be leaving partners because I just said that. Come on. You got to do what's best for you. You are responsible for yourselves, okay? Number 38, bringer of change. Someone here definitely shed some light on your life in some way, huh? Some of you could have had a rude awakening. A person that you really liked, that, you thought it was love and then it would just kind of be there for you no matter what. And then they created a boundary and said, hey, I can't do this anymore. you're just not showing up for me at all. Some of you like had a rude awakening with this energy, and it could have been that you were committed, or it could have been that you were like, I think also someone here has addiction issues, like gambling, or you know, someone is actually addicted to pain. They don't recognize it. They're addicted to, they're in a victim mentality. Oh, I love someone else, but I have to stay married. What a bunch of bollocks, you know? No, you don't. If you're over age 35 and you're a healthy adult with a job, you don't have to do anything. You can make choices now. You're not a child anymore. Mommy and daddy can't put you in the corner. It doesn't matter if another adult is upset by what you want, that's too bad. When you're a kid, mom and dad get upset, you have no choice but to deal with their shit. And I think we stay in relationships and do the same thing because of that wounded inner child, which is really just a collection of neural pathways that light up or get triggered when we're in these spaces where we don't understand what to do. People can get stuck in psychological prisons. That shouldn't be you, Aries, okay? If it is you, you might want to look back at Pisces. You could actually be Pisces sun in Vedic astrology, because this is not an Aries energy. I'm not liking it. Go for it. If you're in love, just go for it. If you let it die, you got to let that person go. The Empress has someone else coming up. Don't worry. All the world is a stage and we are but players in it. That's the truth. There's understudies to you, to me, to everybody, okay? So if you let love go, that person has someone else lined up for them by the universe. You should let it go. If you let it die, let them go. If you want it to revive it, that's a very selfish thing. If you let that person go, if you haven't talked to them in months and months and months, and you suddenly want to change things, that's coming from a place of probably avoidant attachment style. You may even have the personality disorder where like 3 to 6 months after something ends, you're like, oh no, you begin idealizing. And that's why, because if you really felt the love, you wouldn't have let it die. And if you did really feel the love and you let it die, you are a self-saboteur times 1,000. And if it's not you, it's the other party. And you gotta just back away from that, because they will sink your ship. People like that, they're gonna torpedo themselves. And if you're on the ship with them, you're going down with their ship. I'd stay as far away from those saboteurs as possible. Eek, yeah, gross. Bye now. All right, Aries, let's go over to Patreon. We're going to continue the reading there, because this doesn't feel like it's you. Somebody here wants to heal things with their star. They definitely want to have this relationship, but this doesn't, I'm not seeing a marriage here, right? I'm seeing that somebody just wants to heal the relationship because that's what they want. But there's still the Two of Pentacles behind it all, right? So let's go over to Patreon and see what we can do and see what we can see about this full moon, August 2025, guys. The last time I did an August full moon reading in 2024, 5.6 thousand people watched it. I don't know what I did differently there, but I don't know. I might do something similar, just a collective energy reading just to see. And I'll talk to you guys over on Patreon. See you for the next series. Bye, Aries.